welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the table. Before we jump into the action, yep, they fucked up my screen because they just joined again. Okay, if you're watching the YouTube, like the video, comment down below. That helps the YouTube algorithm pick us up so that we can have more fun games just like this. 6 players. Let me fix the screens now. Maybe? No. Holy shit, all of you are good. So.
That's a first.
Yep. Speed running this shit. So anyways, you all break through a small clearing where you see that there's already the beginnings of a makeshift tent canopy being constructed through pieces of fine fabrics and clothing, as well as many of the shrubbery in the local area. There's a small campfire that has shelter, giving it a little bit more respite from the storm already positioned, and a very angry, fairly old-looking half-elf woman who is just scowling. And immediately as, like, you all step through, she lifts up this, very lovely-looking bow that's twisted with green aspects of wood all around it and faces on either side as she knocks an arrow towards all of you very quickly.
If you're going to shoot and make it quick.
Later, postal service.
Are you Vex? Please don't shoot at all.
Oh.
Did Dorson recognize that bow?
Dorson, Jimmy. No, you've never seen it. Dorson, Jimmy. Okay. So, they did finally send some people out here. Wonderful. She lowers the bow and then raises it again and knocks it towards you.
What?
What group are you associated with, all of you?
Player's take.
The change bringer.
Yes, sir.
The Guild of Iman? These guys?
She eyes you all up and will roll a general insight check.
The planar postal service?
Very well. Oh. She rolls her eyes. You again. Looks past you, Willie, over at Neu. And Neu just gives a little serpentine smile. Yes, me again. I see you're still on my island. Well, seeing as it's either death or you come at me, what are we doing? Well,
Do you want to get back to the mainland?
Oh, wondrous. Yes, let's go immediately. She stands up and just leaves the fire there and walks over to you.
So Owen will take the time to, well, actually, he'll ask this while he goes over to put out the fire. You were asking about which group we're associated with. Is there a specific group we should worry about?
No, I was being sure you guys aren't some bounty hunters or something like that.
Technically, Jimmy and I are both Slayers and Vox Machina, little turdlings. I don't know what you guys did.
Yes,
Why
you're
did you leave me?
shits. You're shits, I know. Well, it's good to see you again, Jimmy. And she just, ignores Dorson.
Great first meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we killed one of the scouts.
Really?
Yeah.
She looks at all of you. Wow. I was thinking I might need some more assistance to be capable of doing that. Interesting.
I was curious, Vex. I promised your son that I wouldn't tell you about him, but he did promise me that eventually, if we did meet, he would try to convince you to. I'm curious about the bow that you had there. Would that be something I could take a look at maybe later?
No.
Did you just say that you promised her son not to tell her about him, and then you just told her about him?
Well, because we had an agreement, if we did meet, he was going to ask her, and since he's not here, yeah.
Yes. No, thank you. Anyways, so we're leaving. Which one of you is teleporting me away?
We're gonna go the slightly longer way than that. You ever been a cloud before? It's a fun experience.
Yes, I have. No, thank you.
Well, Have fun on this island then.
You mean to tell me not a single one of you is capable of quickly traveling to a different area?
To be fair, we
Willie
fought
is,
we
but
fought
he
that
can't
aspect.
choose.
To be fair, we fought that aspect of Craven today, so
Oh, you must have
hour
just
ago.
arrived. I apologize for being so ingracious. I thought somebody has left me waiting for multiple days.
Should leave.
I-
What'd you say, Willie?
You know what? I don't have any mail for her. I think we should leave.
Just a heads up, Sylvan in his head wants to say it probably wouldn't be the first time. But he doesn't say it out loud.
Dorson already is on her shit list for just existing. Don't get him shot.
well, I mean there is. Don't you have your planar travel, Willie, still?
Yeah, I can help.
Don't no
Doesn't-
No, we're not doing that again.
no.
Wait, you're a druid.
He is.
You belong to the Vessera. Why did you not tell Keyleth I was here?
Well, for
Funny
some
story about
reason,
that.
some people have the misconception that us druids have a spell called sending.
Your Vessera and all of the Ashari set up a very fine-tuned network of arcane magic that communicates between all of... I helped them set it up.
Yes, and currently the voice of the Tempest is speaking with the Heart of the Tides about something important.
Hey, could you show me that, Vex, please?
Darling, the adults are speaking right now, please.
Oh,
Who cares? How soon can we get back, Severin? Are you able to do that today? The cloud.
Yes, I can cast that spell to get all of us again.
And you don't have the capacity to let us stroll to the mainland or something like that.
If I had a time to sleep, yes, I could, but wouldn't you rather get there today?
I would rather get there to begin with. Unfortunately, I'm fully aware of what it is to be a fart cloud. And honestly, when you make a minor mistake around these creatures, they seem to have quite a bit of reach. I'd rather just get there safely, in all honesty.
Right. Well, I guess we're spending the night here then.
Wonderful. And Neyu is like, I would prefer... Yes, if you'd prefer us to leave, remove us. Thank you. Anyways.
Wow, she was right. You are incredibly rude.
I can get you out of here.
Really?
Yes.
Fine, let us leave.
Yes, you might just show up. Just don't include me. I'll see you in 2 weeks then.
Here, take my hand.
Just a heads up. If
Really?
he's taking you to the place I think he's taking you. There's a time dilation of about 3 weeks.
I've been to the wilds before, darling. No,
it's
thank
not
you.
the wilds. It's
Shifter.
worse.
You tried to plane shift her?
I thought she wanted to. Is she
Oh,
really?
now everyone's telling her no.
I mean, Sylvan's not saying to stop. He's just saying, I'll see you in 3 weeks. Or
Yeah,
2 weeks or
no,
whatever.
no.
It
She's
seems like she's fighting this.
Dorson specifically said it's not the Feywild.
So she gets a save against the spell then.
I mean, I'm asking for it. Obviously, I'm not
she's
just gonna-
not. No, she removes her hand away from you. No, thank you, darling. Anyways, you all look like shit. In all honesty.
How would
Pretty
you look after
haggard and
fighting
beaten
a
up.
giant sea monster.
Oh, I've been doing it for quite a little while now. So yes, it is very inconvenient.
He actually looks pretty good, Dorson.
But to be fair, we also had to trap it in a lagoon and separate from the other ones.
Yeah.
Anyways, can I just cast my spell and can we be on our way back to the mainland?
If you wish to go as a cloud, feel free. But I'm not going to risk my tail in trusting any of you with that.
I mean, we got here just fine doing that.
Remember, you rolled a 30 and got here safely.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's fair.
I forgot
You can't just
that.
say, I go above the clouds, because some clouds are lower, some are higher, and they have a lot more reach than you
I
think.
could just teleport her, have teleportation circle, but I don't know where another circle is.
Oh, she reaches into her back and pulls out a book. I have many. Where do you want to go?
Why didn't you just cast this spell?
I am incapable of casting the spell, but my dear late husband was quite a connoisseur of being prepared, as was I, so we maintained connections.
Okay, let's go back to Niflheim.
Wondrous. Do you have the chalk?
What?
I don't know where to go, guys.
Well,
Also, Willie, do you have the chalk?
No, I don't have any pieces. That's,
All right, yeah.
He doesn't have any components.
I gave you gold, you didn't buy anything.
I don't know. Does Dorzen still keep Prissa's old stuff on him as remembrance? Like, oh, this chalk she used to make so many circles with.
That would be Jimmy, who copied all the teleportation circles and how they work. And
So
if you-
Jimmy has a circle to the
What were you
trial
saying,
battle.
Jimmy?
there isn't a circle in there for Phelan, is there?
No, Phelan does not have one. The closest place that I discerned a location that I can gain access to is in Nicodranus or Port Damali. Unless, of course, we just want to get the fuck away from all of this.
I've never heard of those places before. Do you guys know which one's closer?
They're both multiple days away.
Oh dear.
Unless we become fart clouds, but our dear
Well,
lady is.
Traveling over
Does not
the
want to.
mainland would be fine as a cloud. Traveling over the mainland or traveling over the ocean with those things is not.
actually, that does make a good sense. Go to Nicodranus, then turn to a cloud and get back to Phelan.
Right, so we can get back today then.
Okay, I can help. Here's the stuff. Here you go, Willie, and I'll just start taking out pieces, components for the circle.
Okay, I guess I'll start drawing a circle. I wonder.
And she will hold like a little section of a very large leaf to shield her book, so you know the specifics of where you're going to be sent. In Nicodranus.
Okay, I guess we're. So, do you want me to roll a D100?
This is
circles, you don't have to
teleportation
do that.
circle.
Yeah, or does it automatically succeed?
Automatically.
Yeah,
It's another
teleportation
circle.
circle gives you a predetermined location. It works
Okay.
fine.
Teleport's the one that can screw you.
Exactly.
Yeah, teleport's the one that I'm used to using.
But you don't need a sigil. That's the benefit.
Okay, wow. I wonder where Lyram is. Teleportation circle, let's go.
You try to
Before
poof him
we,
back
uh,
and nothing happens.
I will say too, before he gets the circle done, Sylvan will turn to now the Coatl.
Neu.
Neu, sorry. Miss Neu, thank you for your hospitality and your help.
Of course.
I will do my utmost to keep your secret a secret.
Appreciative.
Quick question. Mind if we share the information about the possession, or is that off limits as well? Because
Don't tell them where you received the information. Just
All right.
blame her for having it, please.
Oh, did I? have any-
Vexalia looks up and goes, "What information?" The things I was trying to help you with before you got very snappy. You could have told me you had information. I did.
Man, you're so snappy.
Do I have any letters for Vexalia?
Roll an
If you
investigation.
have one from Vax, that would.
Please,
Something.
please tell me you do. Oh my god.
Manage to find a letter for Vexalia.
Sure.
20.
No, you do not.
That
Wait,
would
wait, flash of genius. Flash that genius.
Flash of
I'm
G.
kidding. I'm
Just
kidding.
because you make the roll doesn't mean it's possible.
Well, you never know with a 25.
I'm just kidding.
Somebody does. But anyways, you complete the circle. Everybody, it glows brightly for a period of time, and each of you, one by one, just step onto it, all disappearing and reappearing inside of a very large tower, where the weather is completely different. It's actually much more smooth in this area. There's still somewhat of a brightish sky high above you, or out the window above you, and you see birds flying around fairly easily. The mood of the terrain has shifted incredibly. And as you all land inside of this new circle in this location, she just struts over towards the door in front of you, slams it open. Don't be alarmed, it's just me, Vexalia. Everything's fine. All right, let us go before he finds out we used his home. And she just starts jogging.
I'm with her.
Yep.
Jordan's
Someone
gonna keep
doesn't
a look
jog,
around for
he-
shit because he has no idea where the hell we are.
All right.
Sylvan power walks, but he doesn't like go to jog.
Who's home? Where are we? And Jimmy's walking behind everybody.
If there's any food, I'm gonna grab it.
All right, roll an investigation check, doors in, and roll me a perception check, Willie.
Anything ethereal or invisible?
Many things in here are ethereal or invisible. There
Man,
appears
my
to be
roll's
many
tonight.
different sections of magic that are hidden very, very well throughout this area. There are glyphs warding walls all around you, illusionary sconces that keep light blooming inside of them. This appears to be an incredibly magically inclined location. Dorzen, as you look around, you're like, pretty nice tower. Not bad. Willie, as you walk by, you see a fruit bowl that you pick up and just start eating out of it.
Just a wizard's tower?
Yes, it is, and we don't want to piss him off. Let's go.
About to say there's a whole lot of wards and invisible stuff around.
Oh, wonderful. Keep moving. And she's in a full jog at this point.
What are the odds it's a self-refilling fruit bowl?
Roll me a D100.
Infinite food!
No more good berries for Willie.
You know what? Once per day, the fruit bowl will recharge with one variance of 5 tropical fruits
Oh
of your
my
choice.
God.
Sorry, one variety of 5
Ooh,
tropical
baby,
fruits of your choice.
that's
So you only get kiwis today.
variety. Refilling fruit bowl.
And you
Like,
just stole
this
from
is
an
like-
archmage. Yep.
When you're to the grocery store when you're a kid, and then you finally
Grape.
go to checkout, and all the candy's there, and you're like, but just one thing, Mom, please. I just can I get it?
But yes, you walk outside or down a spiral staircase where you see a goblin wearing a bow tie and a nice suit. Looks over at you all and goes, "Wait, what the fuck are you? Bye!" And she just runs out the front door.
Comment. Nice bow tie.
Oh, I'm so glad you've always had that fruit bowl, Willie.
Hi, my name's Jimmy. Sorry, we have to go.
And as soon as she walks out of the tower, she's booking it. She's running past.
Yep.
My name, as someone's walking by too. My name's also Jimmy. Bye.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Wait, nobody was supposed to come to. And slams the door. Last one out. Immediately as you step away from the tower by like 10 feet or so, you look behind you, and the tower appears to be incredibly far away from you. It's difficult to look or peer at. Kuma, with your magical eyes, it's giving you a fucking migraine to try to look at it.
I got 360 vision. I can't look away.
You can't, yeah. So, actually, I'm gonna say you have to give me a wisdom saving throw on that one, Kuma.
Oh no.
Sorry, intelligence save. Intelligence save.
Oh no, that's worse.
13. Kuma's just incapacitated. Just sensory
Can you
overload.
pick him up?
I go over to Kuma and I turn his robe. I grab the bottom end of it and just turn it upside down, so he can just wear it.
So
like-
now you're looking at.
Oh god, infinite mirror
Made it
world.
worse.
Yeah. No. He just starts screaming while incapacitated. As you're just dragging him through the streets like that.
Why does Nani? Why does this look scream?
Yeah, immediately, 5 Silezos that look nowhere near as war-ridden or experienced as the ones you've been dealing with in Faerlin become running up, drawing their weapons, and Vexalia looks at them and goes, official Vox Machina business, everybody. You can go about your day. Move.
Don't mind him. He points to Kuma. He's having a moment.
Planar postal service.
How far away do I have to get to be unincapacitated?
What's your visual prowess?
120 feet for the robes.
So you have to be 121 feet away.
So a couple
Well,
rounds.
If he became clouds, would it stop?
Ah, fuck it. I'll pull out the anti-magic collar and just slap it onto Kuma's head.
That works.
Oh, yeah, much better.
And run.
Vexalia is now at a trot. This is easier. Okay, much better. Well, congratulations.
Were you the only survivor in your wreck?
Yes, I was.
Insight.
Go for it.
We just left like a bunch of people.
that's who that was in the sheltered place.
She says that with a fairly distanced look. Yeah, she's the only one who survived.
Once far enough away, I'm going to take off the collar. Like, fucking tower gave me migraines.
Well then, shall we cloud fart to Phelan, or do we want to stay the night here? I've heard good things about some place called the Lavish Chateau.
Oh, it's a very lovely establishment. I took my husband there for our 40th anniversary. It was quite lovely.
Guys, I know we it's nice to relax and stuff, but we still have a mission, and there's things killing people.
Yes, of course. I'm just waiting for him to decide what he's doing with his magic.
No,
As she's like looking
yes.
through a bazaar, like picking up items, inspecting them.
Yeah, cloud fart, all of us.
Okay. While
After
you're doing
you.
that, Silverin, with your passive, sorry to interrupt, you do see that she is pocketing certain things.
From us?
No, from the bazaar that she's shopping through.
Oh, okay.
She's just, whoop, mine, and you barely even notice.
Well, I mean, quick thing too. Once I see that, do I look over to Mary and see her doing something similar?
Mary, were you going to steal from the bazaar?
Well, does it have anything valuable?
It has pretty shiny things.
I'll take a couple there.
Roll a sleight of the hand. Let's find out. No, you do not. Mary's being so well behaved every time you look away.
God,
No
Vexalia
problem.
and Mary walk into a bazaar. It's completely stocked, and as they leave, what happened to all of her stuff?
Wow, we sold everything today. Wow, we got everything today.
Right,
Yeah,
are we
then-
going?
Yes, please, let's go. You cast the spell yet again. This time I think you have to use a high level spell slot, right?
Yeah, I had to use my 8th level.
Yeah. Fart cloud up. And
Fast travel.
I mean, are you going to follow Silverin or follow Vex?
I was thinking actually I would follow Vex, and she seems to know this terrain better.
Cool. You travel for about 4.5 hours, roughly northwestern, just slightly northwestern, before she stops, looks around a forest, looks at a running river, and starts going southwestern.
We overshot.
Her check was not that good. And your spell ends after 8 hours of flying, with all of you walking the last 2 hours to Phelan.
Wait, so it took us 4 hours to get to overshoot,
Yeah,
and then over 4 hours to
you overshot by a lot more.
ah. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
did we like shoot up to here?
Not
I
exactly.
think it was like probably somewhere in the mountain area there, and then like, oh shit.
More like around this area, backtrack a little bit. She took some time trying to figure out where she was, recalculating, and then travel back.
Oh god, recalculating.
Yep.
Calculating.
So last couple of hours, you're all walking, but you're no longer fart clouds. So, Jimmy, I see that you have some new. She looks around. People in your midst.
Yeah, you've Dorzen, of course,
Of
and
course.
this is Willie, and that's Mary and Kuma and Silverin.
Nice. Are they reasonable people? I mean, they helped you kill that creature. That means they must be something.
Yeah, they're all amazing, great in a fight. Well, most of them, and he kind of looks at Willie like not sure how to respond. But they're all super nice and helpful, and yeah, it's been a good time.
That is very good. By the way, I talked with your employee of your shop. What was their name again? Dick?
Dick. There's Raspin and
Raspin, yes, he just was a dick. I talked to him because apparently you were looking to do some advertisement for the shop and gain some leverage in different faraway places to open up more of them. But when I asked him if you were interested in sponsoring me, he turned me away. Would you like to tell me what you didn't like about my application?
No, I didn't have any idea.
So it was he who did not like my application.
Maybe he didn't know it was you, or
So you
it
would
wasn't
like
filled
me
out
to be one
properly?
of the representatives of your establishment and help you find some purchase
dear.
in Whitestone, as well as potentially hook you up with a very small housing fee to be able to give you a nice shop out there and other choice locations that obviously I have tremendous connections to.
No, not at all. I'll personally, I can take a look at it. I promise.
Your
right
word
away.
is all I need, sweetie. She pinches your cheek and just keeps walking.
I don't even need an inside check to know what she's doing.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Business venture? Money? Yeah.
Same with Silverin.
Yes. Ah.
This is why her son has been running away from her.
Run away!
I don't care about money, Mom. I just want to go to college.
It's too expensive.
No, she'd find a way to get him in there for free.
Scholarships.
Yep. But anyways, you all continue to walk. Eventually, you're outside of Feolin on the south breach of the walls, where you do see that the multiple streams of water that filter through this very lovely little location. They've all been blocked at the far side, no longer allowed to flow inland at all. And there appears to be a very large presence of Silezo out here, as well as Empire guards acting as reinforcements, trying to, keep a boundary off the outside of the city. As you are walking across, you are about to be stopped before people recognize Vexalia, and then they just get the fuck out of your way.
Because they're smart.
Yeah.
Like,
Reputations. When people actually know you, yeah.
Yeah, that's why if we make a good reputation with Trent, everyone will don't fuck with them, don't fuck with them.
Just show up at one party with Trent saying, "These are my friends." The Empire will bow to you.
We need to do that.
But anyways, as you walk through, you see that there is a very large blockade positioned, and she looks at it and just reaches into her bag, pulls out a broomstick, sits on it, and goes over.
Wait, you say blockade, like a blockade of what?
Wood, mostly. Some stone structures. It's just a blockade.
Oh.
Oh, you're just gonna leave us?
I figured you'd have some capability of getting over a wall.
Oh, I thought get off.
How tall is the
What'd you say, Mary?
How tall is it? The wall?
About 60 feet.
Oh, okay.
I'll climb it.
You see a couple of the soldiers are like, you should...
Silverin turns into a mouse and sits on Kuma's shoulder and or head.
You guys didn't make a door. Willie should say, looking at the soldiers.
No, because we're not supposed to go in. We're here to make sure nothing ever comes out, except the soldiers when they are done.
How do they get out?
We take down the blockade. Or you can walk about 2 miles that way where there is a gap opening.
Is there any sort of, small opening in the blockade that you can see past it? Or through to the other side?
Roll me an investigation, Mary. No, this is the sturdiest and most well-crafted blockade that we can come up with. In all honesty, the rain, the day, people shitting on you, unfortunately, you don't see on the other side.
Hey, Jamie, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well is this barricade constructed? Using your skills as an expert carpenter.
I mean, it's big and heavy.
Wait, did we did Kuma actually climb already or no?
I think he's climbing and just role-playing
Okay.
and interacting with other characters.
Well,
As you do.
Yeah.
I go over to the 2 guards a bit closer and just say, did you hear about those guys who killed one of those sea monsters earlier today?
What are you talking about?
They haven't told you yet. Well, it's us. We need to get back. So just find us some quick way of getting through this.
You killed those sea monsters. Roll a persuasion, Mary.
It's gonna be a high DC.
I'll roll an intimidation instead.
Sure.
Oh, no.
The DC's 21.
That'll do it.
Oh, well, that's...
And then he goes, they're with Vexali.
So just get away.
Yes,
for us
yes,
to-
men, ladders, and he just starts commanding people to get ladders for you.
Here, Mary, try this. And I hand Mary a stick with a very sticky end on it.
What's this?
You can just point it up there.
Extend.
Well, I mean, if this is something that you spend time creating, it's not using it just for the sake of it. But
it's-
all right.
I've got
Extend.
He casts web. So you got a 20 by 20 foot cube, so like 40 feet of web shoot out from the end of the wand and stick to the wall.
Right. Oh, that's
You can climb most of it, and you can use it again if you need to.
right. Well, thanks. Yes, thanks. I'll pocket it.
Mary needs to change your name to Gwen. Spider Gwen. Spider Gwen.
No.
2 ladders are brought over for you, Mary. And Dorzen and anybody else who didn't find a way over a wall.
I mean, if
As
they
high
didn't,
of level as you
Sylvan-
guys are.
I mean, if they didn't, Sylvan was gonna look down and contemptuously help them.
I'll take the ladder.
You also...
Jimmy would have webbed himself up, but you got to help the lady first.
Yeah. So you're...
Well, I was looking for a way to cast Misty Step and just bounce over through it, but doesn't matter. I climb over the wall.
They think they did a tremendous job building this wall. There's no gaps. There are gaps, but 10 didn't see them.
Yeah.
If I was a little higher level, I could make a gap.
Kuma, are you able to... Do you have a climb speed yet?
No, but I have a high athletics.
Yeah, sure, do that one.
I'm gonna rage climb because F it, why not?
Too late.
Oh, Kuma,
Right
fuck
now,
this.
Sylvan is like backwards on your head, and the tail just keeps wiggling at your nose while he's glaring at everyone else, distracting you. It's taking you a while to climb. By the time you get to the top, Mary has already climbed up the ladder to the top. Somebody else has already put a ladder on the other side, and you just start climbing down.
It's so much easier when you communicate.
Yeah.
Quick.
Willie, how'd you get over?
I used the ladder.
Dorzin?
I'm just gonna power jump
Oh, you can do
past
that?
Q.
You have power jump? Power word yeet myself?
No, I was. You know how like rock climbers do that like pole jump thing?
Oh, okay.
I
Give me an
leap-
athletics check.
I
can leap
did
past
when I
tall
was trying to
buildings in a single
overshoot
bound.
Kuma.
Sorry. Yeah, Doors has been waiting for you all patiently on the other side. Vexalia didn't wait for you at all. She beelined it over to the guard station. You all
could
have
literally
successfully
just turn
climbed
into a
the wall.
snake and just sneak through the wall.
I
Jimmy,
could.
how long? I mean, how often can you use this wand thing?
Oh, it recharges. Should have like
Oh, okay.
5 or 6 left, I think.
Oh, is that per day?
It doesn't get that many per day. It kind of depends how potent the magic is. So it usually gets somewhere between like 1 to 4, maybe.
All right. Well,
It's a wand
thanks.
of web. You can look it up if you wanted.
Yep.
I gotta head out.
All right, you have a good one, man.
All right, man. See you.
Later.
Later, too.
Yeah. See you, man.
Well, let's make our way to the guard station.
Alrighty.
Dex, wait up! We're not all the way down.
Arms up. Is everyone putting their arms up?
Hi, we can literally just walk there now.
Yeah, you guys are in walking distance. Everybody made it over. It
Oh.
just took them a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind
So
then.
you spend the next 20 minutes or so walking, where you hear Vexalia still screaming at Hedge full force right now.
Oh, poor. It's a good thing we got him that liquor.
Yeah. During the entire thing. 3 days. 3 days. They were here 3 days, and you didn't think to send some type of rescue team out for me. Am I really worth that little to you? With all of the donations and the constant communication that I keep with the Slayer's Take, I do not need the Slayer's Take. There's no benefit in me trying to help any of you. 3 whole days. And she just starts ripping this entire time. You imagine over the past 15 minutes or so, this is what's been going on.
Well then, we finally made it.
You walk inside.
Oh, Sullivan does.
Silren, I push Mary in front of Dorson.
Hey, I'm nowhere to be seen right now.
Prove it.
I just hear her going off a tangent and realize, hey, I'm the one who made the plan to just. And I just
Why do you think I'm pushing you?
Stealth check, Mary.
Yeah, no, Sullivan's just going in.
You gotta beat 24. 25. Towards you look for Mary and what the fuck? She's already just walking the other way.
But I imagine like she was like literally just at his side and he put his arm out to do that, but then his arm like meant nothing and he's like, what?
I have a passive stealth of 25.
Okay, I'll remember that for now on. Dorzin doesn't
Yep.
see you. Silverin does though.
Sullivan can always see you, Mary.
No,
Except when
you
you
didn't see
try.
her earlier.
Except
But
when you
anyways,
try.
you open the door and Vexalia turns and looks at all of you. 3 days, seriously. Do you know the amount of crucial information I had for all of this?
You mean the information we got literally as soon as we got there?
Yes,
the
and I could have been able
information
to give it
that's-
to you.
You could have been explaining the last 20 minutes while we were getting here.
I'm sorry, I assumed a wall wouldn't be an issue for you all.
That's how I felt about Island for somebody.
Excuse me, you little insect.
Oh, but you know, we got there using clouds, but somebody didn't want to do that.
Oh.
Willie's head wasn't too right these last couple days. We were actually looking after him, and it seemed like people were in danger, so we kind of were We're sorry.
It was Mary's decision.
She
Quit fighting.
hoists her bow, looks at Hedge. My affiliation with your organization is now null. And she walks out.
Fuck.
Have a good day, Lady of Exandria.
Yep.
We'll be sure to let people that could have used your help know that you decided to lose your affiliation. Soen just says that while he's just kind of like looking at his fingernails.
Oh, all of you like having Vox Machina as enemies. Okay, then.
For fuck's sake!
No, Soen
I
doesn't
don't.
care if they're his enemies. He's
Yeah, she's kind of a bitch.
Yeah, no shit, she's Vexalia.
well, no, even when Vexala's a bitch though, she still cares for people.
Yeah.
So, like,
She's
Yeah, she's not explaining herself to you. She's leaving.
well then. So we took care of rescuing her. Any other priorities we need to take care of?
Yeah, all of the information she's supposed to have. We
That
kind
she
of.
didn't have.
What are you talking about? She had an entire report in her hand.
Oh, and she didn't
Probably
decide
not
to
as
leave that.
important
Okay.
as I-
No! You guys clearly have never dealt with nobility before.
Yes, I have.
The best thing to do is shut your fucking mouth. Let them scream for 5 minutes or so. Oh, Jesus. Now I have to go play the kiss ass. Alright, all of you, just
why don't we just
don't
him?
talk unless you're married. And then he walks out.
That might not be good too.
Jimmy
Well.
goes after Vex, okay.
If it wasn't for what's gonna happen whenever Prissa comes back, Dorson would just say "fuck off" to the freaking Vox Machina.
Yeah.
Right. So,
And where the hell have you been?
oh, I had to go pee.
Really?
If you really must know, can't a woman have a bit of privacy anywhere? Anyway, did you tell about the thing we discovered about the celestial spirit thing?
Oh,
Right.
we
well,
can't talk about that part. Remember?
Can't talk about it. Why can't we?
We can say what we know, not how we got it. That falls
Yeah,
under
I-
how we got it.
I didn't plan on telling how we got it.
You just said the thing with the snake.
What? No, I didn't.
Celestial, that's thing that to go crazy and we need its body.
I just said what we learned. I didn't say that anyone told us of it. Did you learn how to
Can we-
listen, Dorson?
Can we all just stop talking and get it over with what we know?
Oh, we have to wait for Hedge.
Just walked out.
I can tell him. Jockey's just like sitting in the corner.
How would we just go find Trent? He's the impromptu leader of this whole endeavor, isn't he?
Technically, that's you.
Well, our group, yes, but not the cooperative effort, so to speak. Where's Trent?
All right, go ahead. You walk outside and start looking for him. Jockey will leave with you, Mary, to escort you.
Sylvan will actually also leave with Mary to make sure she doesn't say anything she shouldn't.
As of now, she's the only one I have faith in to not fuck up
That's
with
fair.
speaking. But anyways, Jockey, while walking with you, Mary, right by your side, he hasn't left the site of where you killed that creature, and he seems to be performing some type of ritual. Last I saw him, but that was several hours ago. So.
Oh. Well, I guess we'll see if he's busy or not then. So I'll just walk up to where. Yeah.
Yep. You
Where we
walk
came
up to
to.
the little cove that you all chiseled into this area, and you do see that there is no water anymore in this entire little turf that you created. The creature seems to be on the sand, which has hardened slightly underneath it, but appears to be going through some type of very in-depth ritual that Trent is conducting. There's magical wardings and glyphs all around this territory in a magnificent circle. And you do see S is there beside Trent, periodically walking around inspecting different areas as well, as Trent seems to be focusing the magic.
Does he look too busy to speak?
He's chanting an incantation, so presumably, but S will look at you and just trot over. Yes, is there something you need?
Well, just thought we'd share an update with Trent, but he looks to be a little bit busy.
Feel free to tell me, and I will convey it to him promptly.
Right. Well, we've discovered a bit about the reasoning for why these creatures have emerged from the depths.
If that is the update, allow me to replace Trent during this section of the ritual. Please, walk with me.
Right.
He goes down and, message. He messages Trent and then moves into the same place, looking over his shoulder at the book and continuing the incantation. After about 2 minutes of it, once they're both perfectly in sync, Trent breaks off and walks over. Yes, Mary, you have more information. This is very good. Thank you.
Yes. Well, what we've discovered is that this emergence of these creatures has a relation with a kind of celestial spirit that's been set loose by the name of Herency.
Sylvan would have attempted to stop her before she said the name, but
Little late on that one.
yeah, I know. Shit.
Really? Herency. Well,
Yeah, I
that
never
is-
agreed to not say the name of the thing, just not where we learned it from.
Yeah. Well, that is marvelous information, Mary. Duncan.
Yes.
Now, do you have more precise information about this, or just this little bit of lore bit?
Well, apparently it's probably possessed one of these aspects of Craven, and is currently down there somewhere in the depths.
Really?
Right.
And if we can separate that one aspect, would we be able to finally quell their rampage?
Yes, probably, because this spirit is, well, it's supposedly turning these things insane, or apparently once was the cause of turning them insane. And, well, we have a staff that will fix it. So
We have a possible method.
Right.
You all
Maybe.
seem very divided in your willingness to help out the Menagerie Coast.
Not a matter of helping out the Menagerie Coast. It's about knowing who we can place our trust into to watch our backs. Sylvan glares at Mary.
And you do not believe that I am an individual who you can trust? Really?
Trust is something earned, not freely given.
Well, he's already earned my trust by
Well, thank
saving
you.
me from being swallowed by that thing earlier today. So,
I was wondering if by helping you out, by giving you information freely, by giving you options of payment for helping us as well, and by donating my time from the Empire to assist the Menagerie Coast, which has no specific association with us outside of proximity, that I would be able to earn a little more trust than that.
Insight check.
Go for it.
I mean, I think I already have an idea, but
Silren, this individual is incredibly hard to read.
you fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, people have that item too.
What? What item?
right. So, as of right now, it seems to be only a matter of finding out which exact individual of these creatures is hosting the intruding spirit, and then expelling said spirit, possibly banishing it or trapping it in some kind of receptacle, maybe.
One concern I
Yeah.
have is if this is a creature capable of possession, is there a time limitation as to when it can repossess another being entity? Is there a specific class of creatures it can possess as well? Or are we going to have to be a bit more creative?
Well, if there's any way of ensuring that it doesn't get the opportunity to jump into someone else, that'd be preferable.
So there is not a limitation to time. Is there a limitation to proximity?
Well, I don't know.
25 miles.
He looks at you, Sylvan. Well, thank you for trusting me with that information. Gives you a
This
smile.
is not something worthy of trust. It's just something to get the job done.
Well,
Right?
If you need to be sure that there is no other aspects of Craven within 25 miles of it, that is something I can help you with. So long as you are, as you claim, capable of displacing it with a staff, was it, Mary?
Yes. Well, it's not my stuff.
Thank you.
But, well, it does seem, if I recall correctly, to not be bound to simply possessing these creatures, but potentially also possessing mortal men.
Is it bias on gender?
I don't know.
Well, if that is the case, I suppose the safest route would to be sure there is no living thing near it within 25 miles, aside from presumably your group of people who are going to be fighting against it. No
Right.
offense to any of the other slayers, but none of them have been able to come back alive of their own accord, which means I put very little faith into their capabilities of handling such a dire circumstance.
Well, I suppose that's fair. Do you have a way we can track it down more specifically?
I would be capable of doing such a thing, but I am not going to risk my life on that. As you may imagine, in my old age, caution keeps me alive, and I am not really a battle-style mage.
Oh, well, that's fair.
But if you can figure out a way for that, I should be able to provide you with a proper location with no other living creatures around. If that is acceptable to all of you.
Curious as to how you'll provide such a thing, as life tends to be everywhere
Not
in
everywhere.
the world.
In the world, yes. I'd have to give you someplace not in this world. But I am able to construct such things, though it will only be available for about 8 hours or so. I can give you a place where nothing else is around. I can give you a designated location on how you can simply walk to get there.
All right, so a pocket plane.
Correct. You just have to be sure to move that creature there. Will you be capable of doing this?
That remains to be seen. We don't know exactly how intelligent this spirit is, but I doubt it'll be any easier than what we did earlier today.
Well then. I suppose all of you have earned an evening's rest.
Oh, and we got Vexalia back, by the way. She's over somewhere there.
Yes, she came
She's
by
throwing a
here
tantrum.
She came by to let me know she will be working with me much more directly instead of on behalf of the Slayers. But thank you for retrieving her. She is a valuable asset to all of us.
Right.
Yeah. She wasn't giving up on helping. She just gave up on helping with them. Or you.
Yeah.
So, if that is everything, I appreciate my pupil being here and helping with the ritual, but this is an incredibly tedious spell to maintain. However, we have discerned quite a lot of information about this aspect of craving that my pupil will be able to translate to all of you to help you in your fight against it.
All right. Well, yes, we appreciate the assistance.
Of course, anything to help save more lives, he says to Mary while looking at Sylvan. Then
So
he
it
takes.
just meets his gaze.
He only needs about 1 minute to get into the groove of the ritual to help S break out. S walks over. He has a little bit of sweat on his brow. He seems like to be fatigued from that amount of focus. So, is there anything I can do for you?
Well, I think we're just going to retire for the day. I'm a bit exhausted, at least.
You do not need me to tell you information.
Oh, well, do you have anything new?
Yes, we do. He pulls out a journal and begins reading through it. This is the only written copy we have as of now. As soon as we can duplicate it, we will relinquish a copy to all of you as well, if that is necessary. But please, listen. He flips open the book. The aspect of Craven is a creature of monstrous origin, though it does not have specific ties to Exandria as a whole. It has ties to some further away location, meaning that the creature is susceptible to banishment and like magic such as that. A true banishing would be very difficult to do, however, quite possible if you can weaken its mental fortitude it has in this endeavor. The creature is incredibly slow if it is removed from any source of water, but as long as it is touching water, its speed is remarkably fast and its tentacles have an immaculate reach, upwards of 120 feet laterally and into the sky 240. It also appears to have some capability of jumping, though to which height we cannot properly test because this does not seem physically possible. It looks back at it.
Sorry, can you? You were going really fast there. Can you say what was its reach again with jumping and the?
120-foot reach laterally, which I believe is like out in front of it. And it can reach that high upwards, but it has a jump height that it doesn't know that can extend its reach. They don't know how high it can jump, but it can jump.
Did you say 240 feet upwards?
You said 140.
120 reach in front of it.
All right.
But upwards is 120 as well, but that can be extended by its jump over 240. It's not sure any further, but at least that much. The creature has an immunity to cold, to fire, and to poison. Though the immunity to fire is relinquished if you target a location unattached to any form of water at all. It is immune to all types of damages that do not stem from a magical origin, which we already discerned as well. And it has a regenerative property while it is in any form of light. True light.
All right.
But not magical light.
That portion we have not properly tested yet, but we are going to as soon as we're done this section of evaluations we are currently performing. I would bank on no light if you can help it. No light, good. Light, bad. Which, yeah, luckily you did fight it before the sun was completely in the fucking sky. Yep.
We've cut off all its tentacles.
Aside from that, its physical prowess is remarkable. Its strength is unrivaled by most things that we have ever discerned or deciphered. There are many different forms of giants that are far weaker than it is in its strength. Its toughness and its hide is also remarkable in a way that many mountains could possibly be jealous of. It's very hard to pierce, as all of you know, but possible nonetheless. If it is outside of water, it actually gets even harder to pierce through, but it is slower as well. Yeah. The creature does seem to have a sentience to it as well. Though the amount of sentience we can only assume is related to that of a lower intellectual creature, but still it has consciousness. I believe that is everything that we have so far.
Right. And of course they speak this hybrid language of celestial and primordial.
That is something you all claim, but we have not been able to discern perfectly through magical means. But yes, if that is what you believe, go ahead.
Right.
We believe it may convey simple emotions instead of actual thoughts.
Well,
Much
we're
like a dog.
operating with calling it the language primestial at this point.
That is very cute and creative.
Yes, I thought so.
But unfortunately, the creature does not seem to have any specific weaknesses other than its softened state inside of water. If you fight it outside of water, it will be much harder to pierce, much harder to harm, much more sturdy, slower, but more tedious to deal with. And I wouldn't bother trying to physically move it in any way. Pushing, shoving, throwing, knocking it prone, anything such as that.
It
restrainment.
hadn't occurred to any of us, I think, as an option anyway. So.
I don't think any of us would even attempt such a maneuver.
You do have a
maybe
Kuma.
No, I know, that's why I'm saying
I'ma do it.
Push it off a cliff or something.
Yeah, no, Kuma's like, is that a challenge? Ah!
Guys, I got one of the tentacles. No, it's moving you, dude. Yeah. So, this is all the information we have as of now. We should be done conducting this ritual by the early morning. After that, we are going to be extracting this creature and utilizing it as an augment.
Right, and we would, of course, request that we get some of these augments.
We are making a single augment.
A single augment?
Yes, of course. It is a single creature. But we will
Right.
not be relinquishing that to you. Your payment was already given to you in a very handsome reward. However, Trent seems to take a liking to many of you. I would recommend that you just stay on his good side, and more than likely he should be very accommodating. Trent is a very, very valuable ally to have.
Exactly. Don't we agree, Silverin? Casting a winning smile.
Sylvan doesn't... He's not scowling, but he does just kind of stare.
Well, I believe that is everything from us. So, thank you very much. I assume you gave my master all of the information you needed.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well,
Think
Auf
so,
Wiedersehen.
at least. Yes. Auf Wiedersehen.
And it walks away. He walks away. Back at the tiny hut, Willie, Doors, and Jimmy. Or, Jimmy, you said you ran after Hedge towards Vexalia?
After Vex.
Okay.
Predominantly. So
Um,
I was there before they spoke to Trent with Vex, I imagine, and that happened.
All she does is scream down at him, "Hey, Trent! I'm not associating with those buffoons anymore. You need me, I'm here at your disposal. Payment goes to me, not them." She turns and looks at you, Jimmy. Ah, are you interested in joining my side as well?
I wasn't sure if you. I'm very, very, very sorry, Vexalia. I let the group decide what to do. I would have came for you, but I really need in the Slayer's take for them to let me. They have like a ranking system, and it's really weird. And it's very important that we do good with the take. But I promise I won't leave you on an island again.
She smiles at you. Jimmy, I'm fully aware of your quality of person. I just do not like the current company you are keeping. They are very rude, and obviously don't know who they are talking to. My loyalty to people does not need to be questioned ever.
I'm sorry.
But anyways, Jimmy, if you would like to stay in communication with me, feel free. If any of them need anything, they can piss off. She pats you on the head.
Doesn't respond. He's just like stuck.
Yeah. So Willie and Dorzen back at the establishment. Hedge is gonna keep trying to kiss ass and try to get on her good side, but yeah.
Do you think it ever runs out of fruit, Dorson?
Actually,
on
by
that
now it's
note,
probably empty. It's once per
Refill.
day it refills. Once per day it refills.
Stopped.
Yeah, after the first one.
Never mind.
On that note, I actually have to go.
Ah, damn. Okay, you take care, man.
Let's see.
As that happens.
Will he actually take the fruit basket? What the hell? You're not Mary. You're not Vex.
Oh
No,
no.
but he's hungry.
Wyatt's in my chair.
But
Jimmy makes his way back though after the whole Vex thing. So.
probably see Willie skipping around saying Jimmy, looking in odd places.
Willie, hey, what's going on?
Hey, Jimmy, so we're supposed to find this Hexaramus person, right?
It's
The thing that's inside of people, is the one that's controlling people.
Oh yeah. The possession thing.
Yes. I think I know a way that we can find it.
Oh, that's great. How do we do it?
I could just ask. I have this thing where I can talk to other Plato beings, and I'm sure that one of them will know where he is. But last time I did it, you saw it. I got all loopy. I was wondering if there was anything you could do to help me with that.
Is this gonna make you like crazy like you were last time?
Yes, if I mess it up, I have to be able to focus. Do you have anything that will make me focus? Adderall.
I can help with focus. Well, nothing that I have that's would help you normally. I mean, I have a good bowl of like oats in the morning. That usually helps me focus pretty good.
Oh.
There's and you see the wheels start turning, but Jimmy doesn't seem to have an immediate answer for you.
Flash of genius.
I mean, here's the thing. If I don't know as a player, and I know Jimmy pretty well, I don't think Jimmy knows.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay.
So I'm not going to just be like, I want a solution, I'm throwing this at it. Like, if I come up with an idea, I'll help you, Ben, but
I was
struggling.
Go to sleep tonight and see if it works. I was wondering if there's anything you think of that you could do to help.
Wait, something, so you do it when you sleep?
Right before I go to bed, I was just going to ask you if they...
Oh, it's not like in your sleep. Well, I could always ask Mitch, maybe. I thought it had something to do with that, but if that's not the case, why do you go kind of, pardon the, like, loopy?
Oh, it's just, I think it's an effect of the spell. It's only if I mess it up, though. I've done it once correctly. I talked to Marcus-san. Marcus-san was nice. I miss Marcus.
Oh, failing the spell. Well, if you're having trouble testing spells, I've done a lot of that. I could probably help you. Are you the only one who like speaks when you do it, or is it more of a like?
It's a conversation. Like, I'll talk to them and they'll respond.
Okay, so if you were talking to them right now, you'd be talking and I would hear it?
You'd hear me talking, you wouldn't hear them talking.
Okay, I think I know what you mean. Well, I can, yeah, I think I might. So now that Jimmy more clearly understands, he'd be willing to attempt to help you with the process. So mechanically, if it's something that requires a saving throw or a check, he could flash.
Oh, this might help. Guys, we might be able to figure out where he's going to be. Okay, I'm just going to try to figure out where the person's going to be 14 hours from now. Unless you think we should do farther.
14? Is that a good number? Is that...
I felt lucky.
Okay, I'm with you.
Okay. 14 hours from now, we're going to find out where. Okay,
even number. Yeah. And it's 7 twice. That's pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Halflings know about luck, man.
I'm gonna use the inspiration I got from the fight and cast contact otherworldly entity or whatever. It's
all right. What's the DC again? 16?
It's 15.
15
on an intelligence save.
I don't know. This is completely up to you, Jero. I don't even know if this is something I can flash.
Oh, you can flash him for this one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you see him starting to go crazy. You go, oh, no, focus, and okay. Yeah. His eyes just...
I try.
And you rolled a 2. If you only rolled a 1...
Oh, God.
Jimmy, you try snapping him out of it, and Willie just immediately goes, lies on the ground.
No, Willie, please, no. Oh, God.
Good thing we're having a rest.
And now you just start chanting "she bang, she bang." Just
Are you talking to them now? Oh.
but anyways, I
Mary?
think this is a good note
Hmm?
for us to end, so you guys can prepare what the fuck you're doing tomorrow.
Doors
Players, thank
in.
you for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.